Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Still not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Maybe one day. Good afternoon. Today is the 10th of November, and this is part 6 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2023 NEC Classic Motor Show, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I fall over, if it's just generally terrible. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So we're still in Hall 8, which is mainly known as the Ford Hall, because there's mainly Fords in here, but we do have other things in here, such as this 2003 Chevy van, National Street Van stand here. The Escort here, I don't know what engine this has got in it actually. Got some custom artwork on the side of it here. But stay away from sort of music though, because that will get wrong. So very late one, 51 registration. They finished in 2002 actually, very late. Then we've got this big, I think this is a Dodge, it's a Ram 1500 on a V, so 1990 2000. We'll take a look inside whilst we're here. Look at that, wow. Like a day van or something. But mainly most of you, I think, are here to see some Fords, and we have some Fords here. The Piranha Car Owners Club. Obviously more popular in South Africa than here, because this is where all of these would have been made by a company called Basil Green Motors, who were into modifying Capris with stupid power outputs. So this Mark 1 Capri has been modified with a 5-litre V8 engine, and it produces an SAE figure of 281 horsepower. Absolutely, utterly insane. Sort of just hold on for the ride, really. And it's got an automatic gearbox as well. Presumably that acts with the year it was imported rather than anything else. More crazy power here. Boss 302 V8 engine. The NEC Capri, and then a Mark 1 Granada Piranha as well. Quite a late Mark 1 Granada, 77, 76 77 registration. I like the colour of this. And there we go, there's the little build stamp there. More kind of rare Fords here. This is a Taunus, but it's right-hand drive, which is extraordinary. I don't think they sold these over here actually. I don't know where this was from then in that case. So it's the big 20M RS, 70 to 71 registration. Got a friend there. Another Taunus. This one is the P3 Taunus 1963, this one would be on an A. Again, never officially sold over here. Interesting sort of looking one. Just a boredom Taunus. I always forget this sort of colloquial German names for. There we go, 1974 Mark 1 Escort Mexico. Some music's coming from somewhere. And then in mid-50s Anglia that's no longer a mid-50s Anglia really at all. 59, yeah, 400E. Yeah, quite sort of custom looking. And then we've got a 1988 Ford Escort GL Estate. Something tells me that it's not entirely standard in there either. Sale, oh no, that's price at new, not for sale. And then we've got a vast number of Mark 1 Ford Escort 1300Es. This one is a 74, very late Mark 1 Escort. June 74, that was December 74, so very late. All post facelift, the 1300Es. This is February 74 registration. This one is January 75. Gosh, that's just even later. June 74. Oh, this is probably one of the earlier ones. Probably registered in 73. Yeah. Again, this sort of purple colour. I didn't realise there were so many of these still in existence. And then we've got a very, very, very immaculate Mark I Ford Fiesta. Let's have a look at this receipt there. I think this is quite a basic one from memory. I think we've seen this before. Let's not trip over anything here, viewers. Yeah, here we go. Paid by cheque. Yeah, it is a 950cc from August 1983, so it's a very late Mark 1 in a very basic spec. And we've still got plastic on the seats. What's the mileage? Something ridiculously low, like 35,000. Only 68, Mark 1 Escort 1.1 popular. It's not now. That's what it started life as, but it's not now. All sort of custom. Mark 2 Fiesta. It's not fall over anything here, viewers. XR2. It's interesting. It's a Mark 4 Escort Estate 2-door. It's a rare thing, isn't it? It's very custom. And then we've got another one of these Escort RS Cosworths. Again, a later one due to the airbag steering wheel. It's in very nice condition. We've got some probes. Do we have 2 litre and V6 probes here? Let's take a look. That is for 24 bus, that's a V6. It might have been supplied by Ford originally themselves. It's JN, is an Essex plate, 95-96. This one is a 2 litre, 16 valve. This one is for 2.5. Some little hedgehog friends on top of it. So again, this is the same sort of thing, 95, 96. This one, should have known actually by the wheel design was a bit different. It's 97, so quite a late one. I think they just didn't really do very well. That's why we stopped importing them around this sort of time. I'd love to go on one of those actually. I think it would be interesting. Got some Mark 1 Focus RSs here. I think they were all this colour. All made around 2003, 2004, I think. Imperial blue, 215 PS. So rather quick then. And then we've got a couple of Sierra Cosworth hatches. Wolf Racing RS 500, I take it, it's an 87. This one is owned by Paul Linford Racing, I don't know. I assume there's a reason why they haven't cleaned it. There's a reason for that, it's not explained though. Yes, RS500 Owners Club. Probably one of the most valuable stands in the show, just in terms of like the amount of value that's actually represented here. Let's have a look though at some XR Owners Club cars. Fiesta here, this looks like a Super Sport to me. And it's got a Burton head on it as well. So the Super Sport came before the XR2. So around 81 I think it was. That's why these cars here are all on W plates. Let's have a look at this one's interior whilst we're here. What if it was still called Carla Check-In but wasn't on a Capri? Answer in the comment section below. So it was a 1.3 rather than the 1.6, which was the XR2. This one's got an information sheet in it. Yeah, 1980 to 81 only, I think. 0 to 60, 13.2. It's not the fastest fast forward. This one again, all on W plates. So XR3i would be a Mark IV, 1988 to 89 on an F. And here is Mark II XR2. Zips, buckles and scratch, we just keep away. That one, I'm not sure. Doesn't say. Cabriolet Mark IV Cabrio. Is that an RS Turbo one then? It's an RS bonnet. Late XR3i here, 89 to 90. The later ones have these wheels on them. Then we've got some Sierra action going on here, viewers. That's a very heavily modified Cosworth engine, I think. But it's in a 5-door, interesting.
463, and that's been held back because of
463 horsepower. This looks nice. Is this like an XR 4x4 or something? Yes, it is an XR 4x4 twin turbo. Very nice, viewers. There we go, engine specification, rev up to 7,500 RPM. This car was used, was driven here, excellent. Even though it's got mirrors and things and special tyres and everything like that. So what's that an F? So 88, 89. Early Ford V8 club here. But it's like an American post-war pickup to me. This presumably is some kind of Ford V8 Woody. 1936 this one is. Don't touch the paintwork, touch the woodwork. Okay, let's go and touch some woodwork then, shall we? Let's have a feel of it. Look at this, it's before the people carrier came up. This is a full, like, sort of, I don't know, 7-seater, really. Crazy. Interesting being a child at the back of there. And this is a V8 Pilot. I don't know exactly what year it is. I imagine it's immediately sort of post-war, but I wouldn't be 100% sure. We've got some more side valve Fords here. 400e.com, standard to modified. That will obviously be modified. This one looks pretty standard. I think this is an Anglia, 2-door. See the little Ford Motor Company badges on there. Yeah, it's an Anglia. And we've got another modified one here with the sort of racing fuel tank, I think that is in the back. Wonder what we've got underneath it. Oh, that looks like a far more modern engine. ST170 Ford Focus engine. But it's a bit faster than the old 1172 side valve, isn't it, man? And then we've got this. It's like a prefect. It could be a Popular. Popular was the later one. I'll look at the back. Maybe it'll actually say. Yeah, it is a prefect. Sort of two-tone colour. Right, let's go to the next part of the hall. Interesting Sierra XR4i here, which was the first performance Sierra. Obviously, before anybody says, yes, I know Ian Seabrook from the Hub Nut channel's already done a review on one. I know that, viewers. You don't need to type in the comment section. Another Fiesta Super Sport here. How many's that over here? About 5, 6. And Mark 5 Escort Cabrio, yep, 91, 92 registration, with some Recaro seats. That looks like it might be quite fast. RS steering wheel. And a couple of Capri 280 Brooklands models here. Production of these finished in December 1986. It was the very last type of Capri made. Worth lots of money now. The last one of those registered in 1989, so they weren't immediately like really popular like they are these days. Old school Ford. What have we got here? Definitely old school Mark 1 Escort with a V8 engine. It was a 68 standard Escort 2-door. I don't think it is anymore though. No, it is not. It's now for sale. Okay. Gary.popeye819@gmail.com 07949854648. And we've got Mark 1 Escort Estate. The Mark 2s were quite similar to the Mark 1s in terms of the estates. In fact, only the front end was really that different. Because the chassis of the Mark 1 and Mark 2 is different, it was just a question of putting a different front end on the estate and van models. They last till 1981. 1979 to 1980, Ford Escort, felt like a sort of little Harrier or something. Can't quite see. Mark 2 Cortina, a late one on the J, 1970 only it would be. And we've got a little subtle Lotus badge there too. Obviously Lotus didn't work on the Mark 3s. And then this is a very early Mark 3 Capri. It's got the X-Pack on it. It'd be a 78, but it came out in March 78, so it'd be a 78 only. Then we've got some Mark 1 Granada action here. Do you like Mark 1 Granadas on this channel, viewers? For the 5th year anniversary for the channel, I drove an early Mark 1 Granada automatic. 73-74 Mark 1 Granada Coupe, all of them in this country with 3-litre gears. This one's an automatic, you could get a manual as well. In other countries you've got other engine specifications, but this is the only specification that came into this country for the coupes. So here we see this, I think, is a really late pre-facelift Mark 1 Granada. It's got the 6-cylinder engine, the S6 V6. I wonder what this would be. 76 Mark 1 Series 1. Yes, it's a late registration. Then it's an XL 3-litre manual. It looks in really nice condition actually. And then we've got a couple of Mark 2s here. Got a facelift Mark 2 gear estate here. Could be a Gear X actually. That's had a 4-speed box retrofitted. Also this front end and grille are off an earlier one, like this one. It's a pre-facelift. So maybe originally this was an auto. It's had the manual box fitted later. So 82, 83. This pre-facelift one. An 81, the facelift occurred at the end of 1981 for the 82 model year. So this is a late pre-facelift Granada. I don't think it's a gear, otherwise it would actually say. This has the sort of Type 9 gearbox in it for 5-speed. I mean, it's pretty nice. A 2.3L, but 2.3 actually is quite a desirable engine in many ways. And we've got Mark 1 Focus here. I think that's probably not the RS because they're all a different colour than that, but it is an ST. And a nice Mark 2 1.6 Mexico 78-79 on a T. It's a facelift model with the oval Ford badge. A couple of proper rarities here. We've got a 1982 Ford Escort RS 1700T. Rear transax, independent rear suspension, so not standard Escort underneath at all. You can see the engine's longitudinally mounted for a start. Really designed for rallying more than anything else. And then an RS 200. This is an 85. We saw earlier on one of these for sale at the auction, so we know how much the low mileage ones are worth. But that is rather agreeable. The Light helped them to build this because it's actually sort of cut, GRP and fiberglass and things like that. 1990s Ford Escort rally car in this section here between Hall 4 and 4A at Hall 8. Talbot Sunbeam Lotus with the number plates from Talbot Competition Department, local plates obviously built just up the road. Some bits of it, maybe I think we should build a Linwood one of these, up in Scotland. But the headquarters for the successor companies of Roots Group and Talbot and whatever have officially been in Coventry. 8281 plate. Audi, I think this was called an S2 Quattro. I think it was called an S2 from memory. I could be wrong. Have a look at the information sheet. It's quite loud in here. I do apologise for this. Yeah, it is. It is an S2. It's the Audi Coupe with Quattro system. Can be from the early 1990s. Toyota Celica GT4. Very nice. An Opel Manta B. Made all the way up till 1988. And then Mark 1 Escort rally car. Presumed from the early 70s. Yeah, 73, 74 registration. And we've got an Imp, 1967 on an E. Rallying adventure before dementia. Excellent. So straight into Hall 4 here. Ooh, the Mark 4 Supra Owners Club. That looks very, very fast. Actually, it's automatic, this one. 93. I think the 93 was the first year they made these Mark 4 Supras. Another lovely one here. That's actually got an original plate on it, so 93, 94. Hello to Annie_Supra on Instagram. Another automatic with the Targa roof panels. Again, a twin turbo one. Aero top. (1998) Mark 4 Supra. Again with the twin turbos. These are very valuable cars now.
Bare metal restoration.
They're metal.
Bare metal from the frame upwards.
Thank you. Lovely car. So much earlier Supra here. I think we were still called Celica Supra at the time. Yes, Celica Supra. This is 1981, this one. Left-hand drive. Where did this come from then? Oh, it came from America. That makes sense. Came to this country via the US Air Force. They launched these in 79, the Celica Supra came out. Anyway, we'll have a look at some Honda S2000s whilst we're here as well, because why not? This is one of the later ones with the facelift front end. This one here, let's have a look at the front of this and see if it's one of the later ones, or an early one. Yeah, it's a facelift one as well. afraid I can't tell you what year these are because, well, we've got personal plates on both of those. Both of them saying S2000. Some older Hondas here on the Honda S800 Sports Car Club stand. S800 1968-69, tiny little thing. Obviously Honda have made a lot of small cars over the years. When Honda first came to our market in the early 70s or something like that, this is the kind of thing that we're selling. Honda 600 on a K plate, 172. Unusual looking car, particularly the rear end, already with the Honda-matic gearbox. And then a little, I think this is Z600, yeah, 1972. That hatch, by the way, opens sort of a bit like an old Volvo P1800S. Sorry, 1800ES it's called. I should know that. I'm a member of Volvo Owners Club. I should know that sort of thing. And here is Simon from Lot 76 Cars.
Hi Joseph, how are you? Having a good show?
Yes. What are we on now? Part 6 already, sir.
Only 6.
Only 6.
How many more to go?
Well, if we're doing like 22,
wow.
Then you know, I'll be here all weekend.
Okay, enjoy.
I have a feeling your video is not going to be as long as mine, sir.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I could compete with that, to be honest with you.
Well, maybe people can watch your channel if they want a high quality version of the coverage.
I don't know about that. Don't set the bar too high, Joseph. Don't set the bar too high.
You're too kind, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Right, this is an interesting little thing here. What is this? Is this like a sort of pickup or something? Wow, I've never seen something like this before. What is this? I think it's an S800, but 67 on an E. Wow, this could be actually something that someone's just fabricated themselves. Isn't that extraordinary? And then we've got some RX-7s. Quite a lot of them, in fact. If I'm right about this, I think these are the FD type. This one is a 1995, yeah, FD Owners Club, that makes sense. Those two look like the same colour. I like people who put information sheets on the cars, viewers. It helps me do my job an awful lot better. 2002, so very, very late one. So last year we made these. The RX-8 came out the same year, I think. I have driven an RX-8. I've not driven an FD RX-7 though. I mean, that would be fun, wouldn't it? $1999, Innocent Blue is that one. 280 horsepower, but that sounds absolutely fantastic. And we've got another, it's a 93, gosh, it's quite an early one, this. Oh, it's a Discman and a really old mobile phone down there too. Superb. We are enjoying ourselves this time. I don't think there was a stand for FDRX7s last year. I could be wrong, like I am about so many things. Ooh, some Datsuns. Yeah, it'd be a 240Z at that stage. I've driven a 260Z. The chap who owned that has had it over 30 years and he let me have a go in it, which was very nice of him. But this is the earlier one, it's a 240Z. Right hand drive, 1970-71. Right, another 240Z. Hello, autofocus. This one looks interesting. The plates unusual. I don't know where it's supposed to be from. Right hand drive with blue interior. I imagine most of the interiors are actually black. This one's South Africa. Okay, that makes perfect sense. To actually do South African plate. This will be made like 1970. Wow. Okay, so it's a very early one. It's got the British plate underneath there.
It'll be alright.
And then we've got 73 240Z. Oh, we've got like a nice bouncy material on their stand that's better for walking on than the sort of hard surface that you normally get here. Yeah, very nice. Not the easiest cars to drive. But driving possession I found a bit difficult with a thick seatbelt on the 260Z I drove. What else have we got here? Some Skylines. I think this will be the last stand for this part. That's what we'll do, the last stand for this part. So a Skyline. Exciting. This one, this is 76 C110 2000 GTR racing concept car replica. We've got these funny seats in them, like the 260Z. There's not funny seats like that. It means in a hot day you're going to burn your bottom on big sort of metal bits. R33 Nissan Skyline GTR, and then an earlier GTR, to see what shape this is, KGC10 from 1972. I've never seen one of those before, I don't think, in real life. And then a Nissan GTR, which I have driven one of these actually. It was on a track. I wasn't able to take any footage when I was driving it, unfortunately. But they are very, very, very fast indeed. Right, that's it for part 6 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2023 NEC Classic Motor Show, sponsored by Lancashire Insurance. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll just read a new comment below. There's Simon again. And we will see you again soon for more incorrect information.